Mr. Chairperson, thank you for giving us the opportunity to address our views in this subject. In this intervention, Maat focuses on the participation of refugees and indigenous women. Maat calls on repeal or amend all laws or measures that may give rise to discrimination against refugees and indigenous women, including direct and indirect discrimination that is based on multiple grounds. Effective measures should be taken against all acts and expressions of racism, racial discrimination, and related intolerance against stereotyping of refugees, and to hold those who commit such acts accountable, including politicians, opinion leaders, and the media, and to enable victims to access justice and provide effective remedies. Hereby, and while we acknowledge the efforts made by different UN human rights mechanisms, in this regard, we are concerned with the consequences of the gap in gender parity and low representation of women, as neglecting such perspective may have a significant impact on the decision-making process. The situation is actually more critical when it comes to the representation of refugees women. The presentation of refugee women in different UN bodies and human rights mechanisms is of a significant importance, as they reflect more realistic point of view in addressing human rights violations and indeed counter mechanisms. In order to achieve gender parity and increase women representation, it's important to conduct transparent election process where gender balance is being taken into consideration. Also, all UN bodies should welcome and encourage the participation of refugee women as advocates of human rights. This could be done by arranging with different UN offices, especially in host countries where the free movement of refugees is restricted. Finally, it's vital to follow a comprehensive approach that brings together all concerned parties, including states, national and international actors, in order to increase the overall representation of women. Since Maat received variable appeals from refugees and indigenous women calling for assisting in their participation in Human Rights Council meetings. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.